for the longest time, I mean, the call of the public was accountability, right? And that dapat makasuhan na ang mga responsable dito sa maanumalyang flood control projects. But now that there are arrest warrants and cases already filed, you have the ombudsman saying he's going to file cases that are airtight and really secure. You also have the president already announcing these arrest warrants. How would you assess the political will of this government right now?
I would assess the political will of all our unfortunately decaying institutions as having political will as long as we are watching, as long as we are demanding, as long as we are holding them accountable. So now I think it's pretty good, but I also hope that we continue to give them that political will. Unfortunately, if we don't light a fire under them, they tend to lapse into passivity or even worse, but I won't say what worse is.
Okay. Oh, let me add to Paui's question then. As to the sincerity of that political will, as it seems to be with the press releases and the statements, are you buying it?
We're buying it as we see it, and therefore we're happy to see those warrants of arrest. We would be very happy to see the evidence come out, and we would of course be very happy to see convictions. What we're not yet too happy about is my understanding, according to the lawyers in our group, is confiscation of property should be really easy for the government. Lalo na they already have the SALN of many of these people. So we're hoping to see sooner than just the cases, already the confiscation of the wealth that is not in line with the SALN of and the assets of our government officials.
With regard to that SALN, Dr. Claudio, it would seem to me, at least as a layperson who also files taxes, no, you can kind of take a lot of carte blanche with how you fill in that form that is required by the Civil Service Commission. Are you guys thinking of making a call to make a more, I don't know, ironclad, more truthful, and more fair assessment in terms of declarations on the SALN? Because what BBM did was he also released another version by a third-party assessor.
The Cuervo assessors.
Yes.
And you're looking at almost ‘1 billion pesos in variance between the Cuervo assessment and the President's SALN. That's a huge amount.
Yes, I'd be very happy to see that. But at first, what happened in the previous administration of former President Duterte is they even made that process more opaque by using to show their SALN. If I may get a little personal, I've been a government employee for decades before my retirement from UP, and we really seriously filed our SALNs. And as an official, I could see the SALNs of those people I was supervising. That's really a worthless thing for us in the lower ranks of government, but we are the ones that are forced to be transparent, no? So if they want to say we can, my group and those of us who have worked in government, we can give them some suggestions because they can save on a lot of paper by just saying that those of us with a certain lower level of position can be less thorough, and those independent assessments from outside sources can be required for our higher officials who really need to be held more accountable.
Ma'am, let me follow up on that SALN issue. I have noticed a bit of a trend among, well, at least for the senators. Sa SALN po nila, I noticed na pag inherited yung property, they do not include the assessment or the fair market value doon sa computation nila ng asset. Which strange, I myself find it strange kasi in the end, even if it's inherited, it is now that person's asset. I cite, for example, the case of the SALN of Chis Escudero. He is apparently the poorest declared SALN in the Senate kasi puro inherited daw yung kanya mga property. So walang value ang nilagay.
Walang peso value.
Yeah. Actually, I didn't realize that would be applied, no? Because when we were given our instructions, when I myself was doing my SALN, my small inheritance from my father was always declared.
There you go.
So it really is one set of justice for us in the lower ranks of government including yung kahigpitan ng COA sa amin, no? And another set of justice for those who are in the higher ranks of government. So we can really tighten that one more because we really should declare all our assets.
Ma'am,
Can I
yes,
add,
ma'am.
ano,
Yes, ma'am.
that actually, that is protective if you tell the truth. Because as someone who started very young in government, I could see, of course, my net worth increase because, that should happen as you grow older.
Yeah, it
And
should.
salary increases. So, it's also a protection if you're an honest person. Because then the government can't say, oh, why are you rich suddenly now? Because you can track the increase in wealth. So it isn't just how much I have now, is it in line with my salary and
Yes,
now,
ma'am.
but also how my lifestyle gets better because it's cumulative.